Good evening and welcome in to Ursprung Gymnasium here on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. I'm Cole McDaniel, bringing you the coverage of the 5th-ranked Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets hosting the Wilmington Quakers in wrestling action here in the OAC. Taking a look at how this is going to start between these two teams, and it is going to be starting at the 141-pound weight class, as at 125, Jacob Decatur actually coming into this week was named OAC Wrestler of the Week for the second time in his career, but a forfeit at that weight class as Wilmington, nobody matching up against him, so Decatur has the night off. So does at 133 Johnny Novak. So 2 forfeits back-to-back starting off for the Yellow Jackets, and so we'll be at 141 where we'll get the start, as it will be Connor DeBow of the Yellow Jackets against at 141 also Garrett Simmons. So taking a look at these two, and starting off tonight, again, talked about the forfeits, and again, they're going to go through their ritual of getting the points up here and getting everything sorted at the scorers table. But taking a look at how these two teams come into this one tonight, the Yellow Jackets last in action on Saturday at the Spartan Mat Classic in Manchester, Indiana, where they finished 6th out of 19 teams. Prior to that, had a successful week at the NWCA National Duels in Louisville, Kentucky. For Wilmington coming into this one, their last time out was a month ago. It was Saturday, December 18th, before Christmas, at the Gator Boot Duels in Nashville, Tennessee. They fell as a team in all 4 of those matches. So a month later, here on January 18th, here in Berea, get the action going. Again at 141, Connor DeBow and Garrett Simmons. DeBow looking to shoot low, and it's Simmons actually who gets in on the legs initially. Sprawling back and fending off that attack there is DeBow, the junior out of Mentor. And he starts off the scoring here tonight with 2 points. Has Simmons in a dangerous position. Simmons doing a good job keeping that left shoulder up, but looks like he's in trouble here. The official on top of that. And there you have it. Start this one off with a fall. And 16 points there for the Yellow Jackets. Excellent start there from Connor DeBow. Again, these Yellow Jackets, a tough team, as I mentioned, coming in ranked 5th in the country. For Wilmington, coming all the way up here, again, a long trip up to Berea right after a snowstorm that happened this weekend. A long trip to come up and face a tough OAC opponent in the Yellow Jackets. And here at 149, it's Justin Ritchie up against Adrian Salamoni. And Ritchie gets the first 2 points on the board. Again, you're listening live on bwyellowjackets.com, the home of all Yellow Jacket athletics. Ritchie trying to get Salamoni turn. Salamoni on his right shoulder at this point, trying to roll back. One minute gone here in the first period. Going to be 4 back points there. Putting this up to 6-0. Over a minute of riding time now racked up for Ritchie at this point here in the first period. Again, going to be more back points there. 4 more, making it 10-0. So Ritchie getting Salamone in some tough positions. Again, Salamone really trying to fight it off, keeping that left shoulder up. At minimum, going to be more back points here if this one doesn't end in a fall. Salamone trying to turn back, and he's able to do so. And there's 4 more, 14-0, over 2 minutes and 15 seconds of riding time. Now at the 149 weight class for Ritchie. 30 seconds remaining here in this first period. Ritchie's a sophomore out of Carlisle. Again, Salamone, it looks like that shoulder is down at this point. The official trying to get low, and there's the fall. Salamone tried to fight it off for the whole period, but Ritchie continued to get him into a tough spot, and Salamone couldn't fend it off that last time. And picks up 6 more team points. The Yellow Jackets, after the 2 forfeits, the 2 falls, early 24-0 lead as a team. At 157, Stanley Blake up against Patrick Kelly. Blake, a senior out of North Ridgeville, went to Elyria Catholic High School. And Kelly's a junior out of Kettering, Ohio, went to Fairmont High School. Blake with first 2 points. Takes a shot, gets in on the left leg of Kelly. Gets around 2 more points. 4-1. And Blake gonna let him up again, and there's another escape for Kelly. 4-2. 1 minute gone in the first period here from Ursprung Gymnasium. Blake in on the left leg once again. 2 points for the takedown, 6-2. Blake gets around. 2 more points. Continues to rack up the points here with half of the first period gone. Now a score of 10-3 for Blake at the moment over Kelly. One more point for the escape for Kelly. 10-4. Again, the Yellow Jackets have a 24-0 advantage as a team. Shot there and trying to get Kelly rolled over. Blake has him in a tough position here. Shoulders down, he's trying to fend it off. Again, looks like left shoulder's down, keeping that right shoulder up, and it looks like it's touching the mat here now. Official about to count this one off, I would assume. And somehow able to get out of that. Tough fight there from Kelly. It looked like when both shoulder blades were on that mat, he was able to just turn away. But Blake had him in a really deep position there after the back points. Now a score of 16-4 at the moment. There's the escape, 16-5. Blake looking to get another takedown here before the end of the first period. 2 more points, 18-5. Over a minute and 40 seconds of riding time to this point for Blake. I think he's just going to ride this one out here the rest of the first period, and we'll go to the second period. A reminder also that tonight's Yellow Jacket wrestling match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, proud medical provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. The whistle and second period now underway. Pike with that 18-5 advantage. Again, been the aggressor here so far. Looking to take a shot, gets in on that left leg. Again, he's been going for that left leg of Kelly. Gets the 2 points for the takedown. And that one will wrap it up here with the tech fall. Ends with a score of 20-5. Adds 5 more team points for the Yellow Jackets. And now a team score of 29-0. Now we move to the 165-pound weight class. Dalton Leitner up against Trey Williams. Just fixing an issue on the scoreboard. Again, put 30 up there, but after the tech fall, again, should have been 29. Now adjusted and got that all corrected. So now we're underway as Leitner, the senior out of Ravenna, went to Rootstown for high school. Again, mentioned going up against Trey Williams, the freshman out of Urbana, Ohio. Went to Urbana High School. Again, a really tough test for Wilmington. Haven't wrestled in really a month. And then to have to go on the road, a long trip up to Berea. And then go up against the 5th-ranked wrestling team in the country. Again, a very, very tough task. But at 165 right now, Williams, the freshman, hanging tough with Leitner, a very talented wrestler. Over a minute and 15 seconds gone here in the first period. Mentioned that team score for the Yellow Jackets currently 29-0, but Williams would like to get his team on the board. With the first points of this match goes to Leitner. Four more points there for Leitner, making it 6-0. Again, a very physical, aggressive first minute there from Williams, but again, the experience of Leitner, the senior, up against the freshman, beginning to take over, getting him into a very tough position here right now and trying to get him turned over. And Williams rolls out of that. We're waiting for the call for more points. And there's the signal for 4 more. 10-0 with 15 seconds remaining here in this period. And that one going to go out of the circle. I'll return back to the middle of the mat here. Just 9 seconds remaining here in the period. Again, the team score 29-0 in favor of BW. Leitner can add on to that riding time that's up over a minute. About a minute and 27 seconds is where that riding time sits as we go into the second period. Leitner with that 10-0 advantage. 2 minutes on the clock here for the second. Leitner quickly in on the right leg of Williams. And there's the 2 points for the takedown, 12-0. And Leitner has Williams in a tough spot, and there he gets the pin. And another victory by fall for the Yellow Jackets. They'll extend this lead as a team to 35-0 as we move into the 174-pound weight class between Carter Lloyd and Alex Hobbs. For the Yellow Jackets, Carter Lloyd, a freshman out of Brecksville, went to Brecksville Broadview Heights. Hobbs is also a freshman out of Cincinnati, went to Little Miami High School. So 2 youngsters here in the OAC, 2 freshmen about to battle it out. See if Hobbs can put his team up on the board, or if Lloyd can continue to add on to this impressive Yellow Jackets advantage here this evening. No points yet so far. 45 seconds gone in the first period. Both of these wrestlers still feeling each other out at this point. A lot of hand fighting, and looks like Lloyd's looking to be the first one to shoot. Fending off the shot was Hobbs, and then he decided to take one himself, trying to get in on the right leg. But Lloyd able to get back out of that. Here's Hobbs looking to take Lloyd down, and he gets him down for the first 2. So a 2-0 advantage for Hobbs. Lloyd looking for the quick escape. He's able to do so. Back to neutral. Only 14 seconds of riding time for Hobbs. Out of bounds on that far side. Return back to the center here in neutral position. One minute remaining in the first period. Not much action here so far. Hobbs was able to fend off that shot from Lloyd as Lloyd was able to get in there, but Hobbs not able to fend it off that whole time. Lloyd does get to the other leg, gets 2 points. He now takes advantage here, 3-2, and cutting into the riding time of Hobbs. That 14 seconds of riding time is now gone. 25 seconds remaining here in the period. There's a reverse and 2 points for Hobbs. He takes the advantage back. Hobbs trying to close this out. Nope, there's an escape. Unless something crazy happens, this period likely going to wrap up at 4-4. And it does. So neither wrestler with really any advantage riding time-wise after that first period. Tied up at 4-4, and this is a close one. Mentioned that the Yellow Jackets Again, the night started with 2 forfeits at 125 and 133. After that, it's been all BW. But here at 174, we're having a bit of a tough battle here as Hobbs, like I said, trying to get the Quakers on the scoreboard as a team. Quick escape from Lloyd. 1 point for BW. 5-4 for the Yellow Jackets wrestler here. Lloyd just overpowering Hobbs, drives him back, gets the 2 points, 7-4. And talked earlier about how this is a tough trip for Wilmington to make, and tough for really anybody in the OAC or anybody in D3 to go up against these Yellow Jackets. Coach Jamie Gibbs in his 11th year is a great program, excellent coaching staff over there with him, and just a great program in general, and they are tough to go up against. Wilmington and Justin Ken, who's in his 4th season as head coach of the Quakers, graduated from Heidelberg in 2016, so again stayed in the OAC. And I'm sure he knew it was going to be a tough test here this evening. But a good learning opportunity, good opportunity for growth, and an excellent one here for the freshman Hobbs. He's definitely still in this, an opportunity for the Quakers, again still trying to get some team points. 23 seconds remaining in the second period. Lloyd still with a 7-5 advantage. Again, neither wrestler being eager to take a shot here, try to get any points before the end of this period, and time will run out. We'll move to the third with that 2-point lead for Lloyd here in this one. Lloyd starting with the advantage in that top position. Hobbs going to try to quickly escape as Lloyd has an opportunity to rack up his riding time, now up to 20 seconds. Out of bounds, right over by the fans, and fellow wrestlers over there on the wrestling team, not dressed tonight, again cheering on their teammate. Lloyd now has over 30 seconds of riding time. Nice return back to the mat. Got some cheers and got this crowd a little bit louder. Rolls out of that, gets the escape point. Good move by Hobbs. Now 7-6. And out of bounds over by the Quakers bench. Looked to be a call there going against Hobbs, again, as he just backed out at the edge of the circle. Point given to Lloyd, 8-6. With a minute left remaining in the third period. Hobbs needs a takedown. The advantage in riding time is the way of Lloyd, and Lloyd fires in the double leg takedown. 2 points, 10-6. And he could put his riding time up over a minute here. Make an effort to lock up riding time and get that point as well. So far tonight, the only weight class that has going the full distance, full length of the 3 periods. This has been a fun one. Tough and competitive between these two the whole way, but Lloyd started to take control here in the later stages. He has riding time locked up. And this one's going to end by a score of 11-6. And a decision going the way of Carter Lloyd at the 174-pound weight class. Hard fought, excellent match. And more points for the Yellow Jackets, but have to give a lot of credit to Alex Hobbs trying to get his team some points. He fought hard the whole way. And now the Yellow Jackets have a team lead of 38-0. Now we move to the 184-pound weight class. Aiden Cardeman up against Skylar Cowgill. Cowgill, a sophomore out of Marysville. Went to North Union for high school. And the Yellow Jackets, Cardeman. Again, he's a senior out of Geneva. Right now, 30 seconds passed in the first period. Again, this is the second match in a row, really, where we've seen two wrestlers feeling each other out. A lot of hand fighting, just trying to find an opportunity to take a shot. Over a minute gone so far, still scoreless between these two. Taking a look at what the 5th-ranked Yellow Jackets have coming up. Next on the docket for them is Saturday. They're going to be down in New Concord, as there's 2 points for Cardeman. First 2 on the board for him. Yellow Jackets going up against John Carroll. Muskingum, Ohio Northern, and Wabash. Going to be a good invitational here coming up. Again, some of the group going to be at Wabash and Indiana. And others, again, like I said, will be in the OAC, wrestling between Ohio Northern, Muskingum, John Carroll, and, of course, BW. So will be a good weekend. Busy one for the wrestlers. Always fun when you wrestle against John Carroll, of course, crosstown rival. Adds a little bit of extra something to that. For Wilmington, coming up next is the OAC duels. This Saturday, they're going to be in Westerville. So they'll see most of the rest of the conference there in Columbus. Over a minute and a half of riding time for Cardeman. Still just a score of 2-0, and that's how the first period's going to wrap up. And a reminder that tonight's Yellow Jacket Wrestling match is being brought to you by the Oswald Company for all of your insurance and risk management needs. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider, and Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Some more points early, the start of the second period for Cardeman. And the takedown there gets him 2 more, now up 7-0. And looking to extend on his riding time, quickly approaching 2 minutes now at this point. Again, want to thank everybody for watching and listening live here on bwyellowjackets.com, the home of all Yellow Jacket athletics. Again, talked about this program with wrestling being ranked so high in the country. Women's basketball continues to move up the rankings, as they're in the top 25, moving up inside the top 15 here this past week. So lots of exciting things happening for the winter sports season here for BW. Back to this match here. Cardamon just continues to rack up the riding time, now quickly approaching 3 minutes, and has Cowgill in a tough spot here. Going to, at minimum, come away with some back points here. Cowgill turns out of it, but that's 4 back points. Now a score of 13-0 over 3 minutes of riding time to this point. 7 seconds remaining in the period. And we move to the third. Going with the neutral position to start the third period. And Cardamon looking to blank Cowgill here. Taking that shot, gets in on the legs. There's the 2-point takedown and the technical fall by a score of 16-0 because of that riding time that was locked up for Cowgill. Excuse me, it's for Cardamon against Cowgill. Team score now, 43-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets, and we move to 197. Mitch Sanders going up against Dylan Howard. Sanders, a sophomore out of Newberry. Howard, also a sophomore out of West Alexandria, Ohio, went to Tin Valley South, and a sophomore out of Twin Valley South finds himself down on the mat very quickly within 5 seconds, as that was an aggressive start from Sanders. Gets 2 points. Howard on his back, trying to keep those hips turned around, keep those shoulder blades up. And there's the fall. Sanders making quick work of Howard. 6 more team points for the Yellow Jackets. 49-0 as a team. And we move to heavyweight and look to wrap this one up tonight, as BW going to take a commanding win, but try to end with another nice individual performance here. So heavyweight, Jared Miller up against Shadrach Brausch. And Brausch, sophomore out of Wilmington, and he gets the first 2 points here between the heavyweights. Jared Miller, a senior out of Greenville, Pennsylvania, went to Reynolds High School. Gets the escape. So 2-1 with 45 seconds gone here for Brausch. And another takedown, 4-1. Again, the Yellow Jackets as a team looking to keep really a clean sheet here. Keep Wilmington off the board as they're up 49-0 as a team. But Brosh, a big heavyweight, and tough and physical, and definitely going to be tough competition here for Miller. Trying to get that reversal, and Brosh slips out of it. Miller was trying to get to the other leg, but Miller gets the escape point. Now 4-2 in favor of Brosh. Two minutes gone in the first period. Brosh trying to use some quickness, and Miller fends it off well. Brosh the taller of the two wrestlers. Again, see if that sets him up for maybe being exposed there at the legs, and see if Miller can get in. But so far, the aggressor has been Brosh. A lot of hand fighting here between these two in the last minute and a half. Down to 5 seconds remaining in the period, and should wrap this first period up still with the score of 4-2 in favor of Brosh. As we move to the second period, a reminder that tonight's Yellow Jacket wrestling match is being brought to you by Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Miller starting in the disadvantaged position, currently down and looking to get the escape. Nearly slips out of it, gets himself in a bad position, ends up on his back and trying to turn out of it. Unfortunate for him because he nearly slipped, and that slip cost him. Avoided any major back points there. But again, I'm not sure if there's a slippery spot on the mat or what, but he just lost his balance going backwards. Miller trying to get around to the other leg. He's got the left ankle, and he gets to it. We're all knotted up at 4-4. Tough fighting there from Miller. Great job, and now he's got to cut down that riding time that Brosh has. Has an opportunity here with 50 seconds remaining in the second period to get Brosh's riding time down to about 40 seconds. Trying to roll him here, and Brosh gets the 2 points on the reversal. 6-4 back in favor of Brosh. 20 seconds remaining in the second period. And putting time back on that riding time, still up over a minute. 14.9 seconds remaining in the second period here from Ursprung Gymnasium. Miller gets the 2 for the reversal. Back to 6-6. And that will do it for the second period. We move to the third. An interesting one here. Keep in mind, even though it's 6-6, again, the riding time would be going the way of Brosh. He is over a minute and 19 seconds here, so Brosh is in the down position. Miller on top, and an opportunity to, again, needs to cut down on that riding time to help himself out here. Exciting battle between these heavyweights, as what's been a night that's really gone expectedly the way of the Yellow Jackets. An excellent move there from Brosh. Big man showing some quickness, getting the 2 points. Now has an 8-6 advantage. A minute and a half remaining. There's the escape from Miller. 8-7. And Miller's success has been on the floor. He's been getting reversals, showing a little bit of quickness on the floor, but when they're standing up, he's had a hard time getting in on the legs or really being able to get Brosh to the ground. But now's the time that he needs to get 2 points. In the center of the mat, some hand fighting again between the two. Miller again needs to get in a shot here as time continues to tick by. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Still a minute and 20 seconds of riding time for Brosh. Keep that in mind. And there's a shot from Brosh. Gets in on the legs. The takedown for 2. And that should really do it now for Wilmington, as they're going to walk away with some team points here from the heavyweight weight class. So some consolation points as a team. And a nice win for Chadrick Brosh. Wins this one 11-7. Again, that's good for Wilmington, again, as they wrap this one up here tonight. Battle between two OAC competitors here. And the final team score is 49-3 in favor of the 5th-ranked Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Again, a reminder that this wrestling team for the Yellow Jackets going to be back on the road. They're going to be at Muskingum University going up against John Carroll Muskingum in Ohio Northern. And also keep in mind for Wilmington, again, they got the OAC duels in Westerville. Want to thank everybody again for tuning in here tonight on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Cole McDaniel, happy to be with you. Everybody, have a safe night.